Of Team Botswana, again, we've got about 60 countries in this competition of 157 nations that have limited experience with robots, and Botswana is one of them. These middle rounds provide an all-important yet steep learning curve for them as they progress towards the final rounds tomorrow. Hopefully they've picked up some learning points in those first 2 rounds as they hit their 3rd one here.
And while this team received mentorship from Swerve Robotics out of Washington State, they also have a great ability to self-start, as many of them sort of began this with no knowledge and had to teach themselves a lot of the information that they had to use.
Aqua with a penalty out of the gate, unfortunately for them, handing 5 points over to Hydro with this 9-2 game. So we've got Canada, Iraq, and Bulgaria over on Team Aqua. Meanwhile, Hydro is with Mozambique, Uganda, and Botswana, who we just featured. Up there right now, we've got Canada that's about to make a statement in terms of getting some of those contaminated particles in, stretching that lead. Sorry, not stretching that lead. They're working from behind a little bit, but they're doing a lot of legwork and trying to get their team back into the battle.
And right there, you can see Team Botswana elegantly picking up the balls and sorting them once they reach the top. They have that one side full of blue water particles that they're ready to go deliver. Right there, we see Team Uganda holding some of those red contaminants, hopefully able to get back up that hill and drop them off.
And now we've got an even game. Uganda right now is working on trying to get up that bridge right now. You see that net in the back. It's the closest thing to a ship that I have seen so far, with that sail somewhat in the back, trying to get them up and over that bridge. Hopefully, as they start turning, you're rooting for them to try to get their way up there, earning 4 points for their team.
Yep. And as we continue on over in the top right-hand corner, we see 2 teams of Team Hydro getting ready to drop off those clean water particles as Uganda has made it up the hill. And hopefully they can stay up there. As you've mentioned, the hill combined with those Omni wheels can be pretty slippery. As we see down in the bottom right, some team on Aqua has unfortunately just had the same issue that Uganda has had. It's actually flipped as they tried to come down the hill.
So one other thing to mention, again, for us neophytes in robotics, you see in that last shot from the bird's eye view, there was blue taping around both of those sides. I'm assuming that's a certain box that all these teams need to stay within in terms of the competition.
Yeah, so you'll see a blue tape and a red tape on the side, and those are boxes for the teams to stand in. Each team is made up of 2 drivers and 1 coach. So the 2 drivers in charge of controlling the robot, while the coach feeds the teams information such as the time left, or what the other teams are thinking of doing in order to get that better coordination.
So Botswana right now looking like it's on the ground. Unfortunately not getting any extra points. That being said, they're still clapping in terms of that side of the field.
And as we get the final score up for you, at the very close race, Team Hydro takes the win with 76 to 63 points.
Next up in the booth with us,